know what you can do about that. I don't really know what you can do about that, Maria, but I hope you catch it later anyway, and enjoy it when you do. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off lying down onto the back then anyway. So let's start in Happy Baby. So just bringing the feet up into the air, take hold of the big toes if you can reach them, or taking hold of the outer edges of the feet or the legs. And just giving yourself a little rock from side to side. And a deep inhalation. As you exhale, just let yourself settle right down into a kind of space of stillness. Let the chest relax. And just spending a few moments here, softening through the shoulders, softening through the shoulder sockets and the space between the two armpits. And just observing your interaction with your breathing. Like relax your brain, sort of step back. And let's go with a little bit of movement in the legs. So go ahead and extend one leg and then soften it again, and the same leg. Just like very delicately sort of tasting into the edge of the stretch or the edge of the reach, and then easing it back off. And then the other side. And just kind of getting a glide in the muscle, a glide in the bones, a glide in the joints. Even if it's very small. And the first side again. Just extending and then softening back. Extending, softening back. Extending and softening back. Other side. Extending the leg, softening back, extending, softening, and extending, and softening back. And then just releasing the feet down to the ground. Feet together, knees drop open, hands down onto the legs. And just really feeling yourself settle into the ground for a few breaths there. So the tummy gets heavy, the legs get heavy, the feet soften, the toes soften. Fingers, hands, wrists, arms, armpits, rib cage, sides of the waist releasing back. And see if you can just step down into absolute stillness. Sort of registering the body, registering the sensation of the floor, the sensation of the air on the skin. Close the left knee over to the right knee like a book. And find a twist, adjust your hips if you need to. And just the big full inhalation there. As you exhale, decompress yourself into the ground. Relax, relax, relax. Another soft, full inhalation. And exhaling, actively release. It's like all the watery tissue of the body flowing down toward gravity, down to meet gravity, down to intermingle with gravity. Back the other way, take your knees center. Close the right knee over toward the left knee. Watch your spine fall into the twist, adjust your hips if you need to. And breathe. Like really letting your bones drape down to the ground. Let the natural curves, the valleys and the hills of the body deepen. And then taking the legs back center, feet a little bit wider than the hips, 10 toes pointing straight ahead. Go ahead and lift the hips, interlace the fingers, walk the shoulders together underneath the back, and just knitting yourself together there. Turn on into it, charge up, reach the knees away, feet are soft on the ground, tailbone is lengthening toward the knees, inner thighs are dropping back. Breathe in, hug, and then rolling back down the spine, release the shoulders, go one vertebrae after the other. Roll all the way back through to a neutral pelvis and take an inhalation as you get there. As you exhale, completely relax. Again, up into bridge. So the knees slide forward, direction of the toes, hips dome up, fingers interlace behind the back, shoulders walk together. Lift your face a little bit, lift your chin a little bit so your face feels parallel to the ceiling. Just kind of singing your body open. Breathing. If you want to make any noise, please noise yourself up. Hips getting higher and higher, you're creating buoyancy in the body. And then releasing and rolling back down again. We're going to come back into happy baby. So reach for your big toes or your outer edges of the feet and give a little rock there from side to side. And let your legs flutter about the place. Breathe. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. Reach the right knee away from the body. Just open up that hip for a second. Keep receiving the ground, keep falling into relationship with gravity. And then both legs over to the left, so your right foot stands or almost stands on the ground. Take the arms up by the ears, interlace the fingers, you might yawn, reach into it, breathe. And release, back center. Left leg over the left ankle over the right knee. And again, just opening that knee away from the body. Reach the knee in the direction that it points. Left foot is strongly flexed with the baby toe heading back toward the knee. Heart is soft, throat is soft, face is soft. And then both legs over to the right, so your left foot stands on the ground. Again, arms up by the ears, reach into the fingers, but yawn again. And then let it go, back center again. Keep your arms up by the ears and we'll reposition the feet for bridge. So again, feet parallel, scoop the hips up, walk the shoulders down the back so you're up on the tops of the arms. Pelvis feels quite light, quite high. Like a mountain range of the body. And then rolling back down the spine. Catch hold of the backs of the knees. With the inhalation, just starting a little rock forward to back. So tailbone toward the nape of the neck. And then on the third or fourth rock, let's see if we can rock ourselves all the way up to standing. So rock up. And stand in some way. Hi everybody. So feet hip width apart, spread your toes. With the inhalation, taking both arms all the way up. Interlace the fingers, reach up into the palms. With the exhalation, soften the knees. And just leaning around through your torso, however you feel you need to. They go kind of slippery internally. And so watching everything develop Interact with the breath. Anything goes. Stay grounded through the feet. And as you kind of progress, like let it be even more liquid or even more slippery. The elbows can be fluid, the shoulders, the wrists. Inhaling, take both arms up. Exhaling, interlace the fingers behind the head there and just bring the elbows back. Lift the chest. With the exhalation, we're just going to dive down. So bring the nose toward the navel, soften the knees. And then inhaling, scoop your nose forward and we're going to come back up again. A couple more times. Exhale, tummy toward the spine. Dive yourself down, keep your elbows back. Inhale, scoop it back up. Exhale, dive down, soften the knees. Inhale, scoop it back up, open the heart, open the elbows. One more, dive right down. Inhale, scoop it up. And then releasing the hands, dive right down. Inhale, scoop it back up, trace your hands up your legs, arms come up. Exhaling, dive right down. Inhale, scoop it back up, arms come up. Exhale, dive right down. Inhale, scoop up. One more, exhale, dive right down. Inhaling, scoop it up. Exhaling, fold the right knee, take hold of the foot. And just breathe in half dance for a couple of moments there. And grow up out of the ground, lift your pelvic floor, lift your lower tummy. Next inhalation, we're just going to sweep that right leg and both arms forward. And then exhaling, trace it all the way back to warrior three. So the fingertips reach back, right foot reaches back. And then forward again, lead with your knee. Both arms float forward, the leg unfolds. Exhaling, floating it back again. And feel the space you move through, reach, reach. Twice more, inhale, forward we go. Exhale, float it back. Inhale, forward we go. Exhale, float it back. And the right foot to the ground. Inhaling, both arms come up. One more little dive down, or four more little dives down, so like roll right down your spine. Inhaling, scoop it up, follow your nose, both arms come up. Exhaling, dive it right down. Inhale, scoop it back up, arms trace. Exhale, dive down. Inhaling back up. Exhale, dive down. Inhaling back. And bending the left knee, take the left foot to the hands. And breathe in and lengthen out of the right leg. And try to feel like almost like a blossoming in the crown of the head, just opening yourself. I'll turn all the way. And then inhale, we're going to float both hands and the left leg forward. Exhaling, sweep that leg back. Inhaling, knee softens, come forward. It's like you're inside a lava lamp. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhaling, float back. Inhale forward. And exhale back. Inhaling, foot to the ground, both arms come up. Exhaling, dive right down. Inhale, scoop back up, both arms up. Exhale, dive right down, roll down the spine. Inhale, follow your nose, scoop back up. Again. Curl right in. Inhale. And last time. Follow your nose, inhale. And then exhaling all the way over. Inhale, lift the chest and look up. Hands to the ground, legs go back. And we lower down through chaturanga. Come to the knees if that's more suitable for you. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Hi everybody, hi Noel. Hi Maya. Exhaling, downward dog. And breathe in there. looking for places to ease off through the shoulders, through the jaw, through the face. Looking for places to charge up through the hips. With the inhalation, let's take the right leg up into three-legged dog. I'm just going to do a couple big circles of the right leg there, so you can bend your knee perhaps and lift that right hip open and just roll it all the way around. Try to bring your knee towards your armpit. Inhale, back up again, and then rotating that knee, big circle. A couple more times. Think of polishing your right hip socket, so the right thigh bone is firmly docked into the right hip, as is the left thigh bone. And you're just like a rock tumbler, you're polishing that joint. One more. And then replacing the right foot to the ground. Inhale and take the left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhaling, bend the knee, and again a big circle of that leg. Inhale, back up, big circle. Back up, shoulders down the back. Think of smoothing the action. Two more. And then replacing the left foot to the ground. Go ahead and walk the hands back toward the feet. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, curl in over the legs. Let's just take the opportunity to hug with the legs here. So arms around outside the legs, crossing the wrists, bringing the hands through to the opposite shins. And tucking the chin to the chest, lifting the hips. So again, the arms are outside the legs, wrists are crossed behind the legs, and the hands come through to the opposite shins. Chin to the chest, we hug in. Finding ways to turn on into it, and at the same time to be like gentle and firm in your hugging. And then inhaling, we're going to roll right back up again. Both arms come all the way up. Exhale, hands down by the sides. And let's do a little bit more rippling for the spine. So we're just going to bring the feet parallel to each other. And just bring the knees forward. And then we're going to bring the hips forward. And then bring the belly forward, the ribs forward, the chest forward. And then we're going to take the arms up and over. And down. So then again, so the knees forward, the hips forward, the belly forward, the ribs forward, the heart forward, arms swim. Exhale them down. So knees, hips, belly, ribs, heart, arms. Knees, hips, belly, ribs, heart, arms. Maybe twice more. So it's the knees, the hips, the belly, the heart, the arms, the exhale, the knees, the hips, the belly, the arms, and exhale. And we're just going to swing the arms out a few times there. So inhale them up, exhale them down. The knees are softening. This is not quite yoga. That's all right. It is, however, embodying the reaching and the sensitivity and the awareness of the yoga. So what is the yoga? What is the asana? About really paying attention to the body. So it's the mind-body connection. So I take back my statement. It is still yoga. Inhale and exhale. And we're going to take the arms open to the sides there, and then we're going to inhale and cross the arms in the middle, and then exhale, open. Inhale, open. Exhale, other open. Inhale, open. Exhale, other. Inhale, open. Exhale, other arm in front. Inhale, open. Exhale, you're flying. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale, both arms up. And just streaming up, lift the heels. Breathe, heels all the way up. Inhale. Exhaling, everything just drains quietly back down. Feet alight to the ground. Spine is lengthening. Just let yourself absorb what you've done. And let's do a little bit more big movement. I'm going to move this up a little bit. So a little bit more big movement. It's more dance than yoga. That's just how we are today. I can't help it. So we're just going to take the arms up and over. And then up and over the other way. And breathe into what you got. You're opening the whole side body. Go kind of slow so you can really feel what's happening. Make sound effects. Shoulders are down. Reach past the fingers. Carve through the space. It just feels good. Keep going. Breathe. 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 It's almost an offering. From the heart to the fingertips. Heart to the fingertips. Heart to the fingertips. And then come back center in a couple big rolls of the shoulders. And soften the knees and let the arms roll also, and like you're stirring yourself and breathing. And then again, we're going to sweep the left leg out behind. So both arms sweep back. Stream that left leg back behind the body. Fingertips are lively. And we breathe like you're a fountain bubbling. Exhaling, just soften the right knee. And then inhale, float back up. A couple more times. Exhale, soften. And we'll let the arms fly. Soften. Up. Soften. Reach that left leg out behind. One more, soften. And then step, catch it. And the other side. Sliding the fingertips back. Reach that right leg back. Again, right leg streaming out behind. You want to be bubbling inside. Inhale. And exhale, soften the standing knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, soften. Inhale, open. Exhale, soften. Every time your knee bends, take your right toes up more. Soften. Open. Soften. Tummy is collecting from underneath to support. One more. And explode up. And exhaling, little drop swings, soften the knees. Inhale, back up. Exhale, soften the knees. Inhale, back up. Exhale, soften the knees. Inhale, back up. Exhale. And inhale. And just releasing the hands down by the sides. Breathe into what you got. Inhaling, taking both arms up into quarter moon, quarter Chandrasana. So the right fingertips come down, the left toes and the left hand go back, shoulders down the back. This time the left hip is stacking on top of the right hip. Open your palms. Bring the shoulder blades in against the back and breathe. Be soft, be open, float. We're going to step, swing the left leg all the way forward to a lunge. So there we go. Both arms come up. Feel your breathing, fill it up. I'm going to be too close. Inhale. Exhaling, the hands sweep back. Inhaling, step forward to the left leg. Cross the right over the left. Cross the left arm over the right. Tuck down into Eagle, Varadasana, and breathe. And again, like kind of corkscrew yourself in tightly. And we'll open to the other side, so the right leg goes back, both arms sweep open. Right hip is reaching back, shoulders down the back, take up space. Observe the situation that you are in. And I've taken you toward the front of the mat, and we're going to come forward again, so you'll have to make your own adjustments. Inhale, open, and then swinging that right leg forward to a lunge. Reach past your fingertips. Open your heart. Exhale, sweep the hands back. Inhale, step forward to the right leg. Cross the left over the right. Cross the right arm over the left. And again, tucking down into Eagle. Sharp, clear, steady eyes. Eagle eyes. Breathe. Let's do that one more time each side. So the left toes reach back, the right arm reaches forward, and we are soft. And then sweeping that left leg forward to the lunge, both arms, big step reach. Breath is like the buoyancy of the ocean. Inhale. Exhaling, arms sweep back. Inhale forward onto the left leg, crossover. Left arm over the right, right leg over the left. Tight tuck. And then just last time, the right leg snakes back. The left arm reaches, and the right arm also reaches. I'm just gonna turn myself over to the side this way. And then the right leg sweeps forward to the lunge. And we reach up. Mats are too small today. Inhale. Exhaling, fingertips back. Inhale forward. Left leg over the right leg. Right arm over the left arm. Center yourself. Find your breath. And then we're just going to explode out of it in a very bubbly, frothy way. Whoosh! And shake yourself out. And really shake your hips out. And shake your arms out. And be kind of soft and jingly. Feel your feet. Inhaling, feet to the ground, both arms up. Exhale, fold the elbows and fold the hips. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhaling, hands to the ground, legs go back. Let's drop that left knee down right away. Turn the right foot to the floor and roll open through the right arm. So I'm going to move the camera down a little bit so you can see a little bit better if you're not used to these things. So the left knee is on the ground, left hand is on the ground, right leg is back on the ground behind, and the right arm is rolling open. And we just take up loads of space. Inhale. Exhaling, we're just going to smoothly and slowly swap to the other side. So the right hand down, right knee down, left toes swing back, left arm rolls open. Try to flow into it, multiple currents of multiple rivers streaming through the body. Inhale. Exhaling gently to the other side. Inhaling, right leg swings back. Right arm rolls open. Full open breathing, full open skin. Exhaling, swap sides, be gentle. Inhaling, the left leg goes back while I pluck the sesame seed from my arm. Breathe. And exhaling down to the hands and the knees. Similar, but not quite the same. Bring your right leg up and out behind. I'll go in the diagonal. And then swing those left toes back, open the right arm again, and then bending the right knee. And just hugging that heel in toward the hip for a few moments there. Lift up out of the ground. Be calm about this. Switch your grip, grab the inner edge of the right foot and inhale. Exhale and kick the right foot up into the hand. And again, breathe. So your left toes are on the ground like a kickstand. You're making a triangle between your left knee, your left foot, and your left hand. So that's your balance. Breathe. Spine is draping like a string of pearls into the body. Bring your spine forward. And then step the right foot up to the top of the mat. Inhaling, the right arm sweeping up and around. Exhaling, gliding it down. Maybe tap your forehead. Inhaling forward, up and around, roll open. Exhaling, soften and glide down. Twice more. Inhale. Like the biggest world you can trace. Exhale, glide down. One more. Inhale. And exhale, back down. And then let's just swing this right leg back. And give the hips a little excuse my chest, give the hips a little rock from side to side. And then just the other side. So the right toes swing back, the left leg reaches back, the left arm reaches up. And bending the left knee, reaching back for the foot. And breathe in. And the sense that you're releasing into a feeling of expansion. Like nurture the body through the breathing. Bigger, lighter, more porous, more open. Switch your grip, take the inner edge of the left foot. And inhale. Exhale, kick the left foot into the hand. And breath all the way up to the collarbones and orchestrate it for yourself. Ease into it, ease out of it. Fine tune. If it's too intense, you're doing it to yourself, back right off. If it's not intense enough, same. And then floating that left leg forward, slowly. Like tummy muscles tightening in, pelvic floor tightening in. Inhaling the left arm, sweeping, rolling open, the whole world inside. Exhaling, maybe tap your forehead down. Inhaling, sweep and roll. Exhaling, tap your forehead down. Inhale. Exhale. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. And then up again, left leg swings back. And just give yourself a little, again, the hips like a little circle, a little shake. Let's come on down to the elbows and interlace the fingers. Elbows are shoulder width apart. Go ahead and lift the hips, walk your feet in. Drop your head, shoulders down the back. Breathing. Heels are dropping, sits bones are lifting. Head is relaxed. If you want to do three-legged dolphin, an old classic, go and bring your right leg up. Three-legged dolphin, other side. Reach. And then come on down. And come on down to the knees and come back into child's pose. Up to the fingertips, wrists are lifted. Give yourself a little sway there from side to side. And breathe. And just scoot over to the left a little bit. Just a little bit. Inhale. With the exhalation, let us seamlessly spill ourselves onto the right hip and then the right back and roll all the way to your back. And just arrive into the ground and breathe wherever you've landed. And then back center again. So back to child's pose. Knees come up. See if you can roll as smooth as can be to the other side. Inhale. Exhale to the left. So spill off your hips. Roll onto your back. Breathe. And then back to child's pose. Knees come in. Smooth as you can. Flatten yourself. We'll just do it one more time each side. Inhale. Exhaling, spill. Relax. This is a really good falling lesson, or falling dissection, if you will. It's like when you're falling, the best thing to do is to just to completely release, bag of bones, dropping into the ground. Other side, left. And then back through child's pose. And we're gonna extend the arms again, and then reaching the face forward. Elbows are on the ground. Elbows come up as the torso scoops up. Cobra. And breathe. Throat feels open, the face feels open. You are integrating the breathing up into the heart, shoulder blades coming in against the back. And then sits bones up and back. Downward beautiful dog. Spread your 10 fingers, spread your 10 toes. Drop your head. Inhale. Inhale, let's take the right leg up to three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot up between the two hands. Inhaling, the torso comes all the way up, both arms come all the way up. With the exhalation, let's just come forward to standing splits. Just a moment there, fingertips down, left leg up. Inhale, back up again. Exhaling for the ground, tap the back knee down. Right leg up and through. Exhale, downward dog. Other side, left leg goes up, three-legged. Gentle. Exhale, left foot up between the two hands. Inhaling, torso up, both arms up. Exhaling, standing splits, come forward, drop your head, right leg fans up. Inhale, back up to crescent, kind of a timber action. Exhale softly to the ground. Left leg goes up and through, three-legged. Exhale, downward dog. Twice more. Inhaling, right leg goes up. Exhale, lightly, gently, glide that foot up. Inhale, torso up. Exhale, standing splits. Inhale, back up again. Exhale, go for the ground. Inhale, right leg up and through. Exhale, right foot down. Left leg, inhale. Exhaling, left foot up between the hands. Softly open. Exhale, standing splits. Whoosh. Inhale, back up. Exhale, go for the ground. Two hands down, left leg up and through. Downward dog. One last time. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, foot between the hands. Inhale, carve the torso up. Arms are light, you're fountaining, bubbling. Whoosh. Inhale, back up. Exhale for the ground. Two hands down, right leg up and through. Exhale, down dog. And last time, inhaling, left leg. Foot up between the two hands. Inhale, torso up, arms up. Exhale, whoosh. Inhale, back again. Exhaling for the ground. Left leg up and through. Exhaling, downward dog. And breathe. And then just walk your hands in, so you're in a shorter downward dog. Heels reach for the ground. So you're maybe like 2/3 the length of your normal dog. And then walk your hands in, so you're half the length of your normal dog. Weight is pretty much in the feet, but also, no, yeah, weight's also in the hands. Forget what I just said. And then walk in, so your hands are on the ground, kind of underneath the shoulders. Bend your knees if you need to make that happen. And breathe. If you want a little bit more challenge, here, go ahead and lift your heels, put more weight in the hands, and maybe even lift up to your tiptoes. And then down and down, and like twice more. So wrists are aligned underneath the shoulders. If your feet are on the ground and you've got weight in your hands and that's enough for you, do that. If you want more, lift the heels, maybe lift the toes, back down and back down. Only one more time. Tummy lifts. Good, and then just take hold of the elbows and give yourself a soft little sway from side to side. And be buoyant and breathe. Knees are soft. And then inhaling, we'll smoothly roll all the way back up. And both arms come up as we get to the top. And exhaling, a little shake out. Like roll your spine. Let's go ahead and bring the right knee up to the chest. I'll turn to the side here so you can see better. Clasp your fingers on the right leg and squeeze your knee in. And then we're just going to sweep that right arm back. And try to keep it relatively light in texture so you're not like into it. You're just gently reaching. Bring the right arm in against the shoulder, or the right shoulder blade in against the arm. Breathe. And then sweep forward with the right foot and both hands. And pause. And then let it go. Shake your leg out. And then other side. So the left knee up to the chest. Little clasp there. cancelling. So we're squeezing that in and then just sweeping that left arm back. And almost a sense that you're corkscrewing up out of the left foot, or out of the right foot. Like build away from the ground. And then sweep forward, whoosh. Left leg forward, both hands forward, stream your leg in the direction that it points. And then swing it out. And let's open into a squat. So your hands are down on your knees. Knees are open. You're trying to use the glutes, firing the bum to bring the knees back, at the same time bringing the hips forward. And just breathe into what you got. Inhale. Exhaling, turn your heels wide and your hips up and your toes in. Step your fingertips down to the ground if you can reach, or to the legs if you can't quite reach. Inhale, sits bones up, inner thighs back, press from the hips down through to the heels. And then exhaling, just go ahead and drop the head. And try to create a level of intensity where you can feel the breathing making you more pliable. So still this idea of like bubbling up inside. So the texture of it is not stretched out like a rubber band. The texture of it is like popping. Let your brain drop, let your skull drop, let your scalp drop. And then walking the hands forward to a wide-legged dog. So your hands walk to shoulder width apart. Sits bones are still reaching up, inner thighs are still reaching back, still pressing down into the heels. Observing the body in this new and interesting situation. Inhale, shoulders forward over the wrists, wide plank. Exhaling, scoot your toes back a little bit. And we're going to drop both heels over to the left and open the right arm. So it's a wide side plank. And breathe, hips high. Take up lots of space. Try to feel like a star being born. Exhale, swap sides. Both heels to the right. Left arm opens. Interact with your breath. Try to bubble up out of the ground. Exhale down to the left elbow, both feet back square. So you're in a wide low plank. Lift the backs of the knees strongly toward the ceiling. Lift the tummy toward the spine. Lift your chest up toward your back. Breathe. Go ahead and step your feet in so they are narrower, and take the right leg up, and just stream it in the direction that it points. As you exhale, make a teardrop shape with your right knee, bring it toward your left elbow, then your right arm, and then tap it back out. Twice more, just the right knee scoops in and back out, scoops in and back out. And then the other side, left leg reaches, there it is. And then a little teardrop shape toward the left, right arm, and back out. Right arm, and back out. Right arm, and back out. And then feet to the ground, and then knees to the ground, and then come back into child's pose. Hands back by the feet, hips to the heels, head to the ground. And just let yourself curl and soften into a little soft blob on the ground. And watch your breath, feel your back. Step down, go softer and softer. And breathe. And then smoothly extending the arms forward. Crawl your hands away, let your armpits open. Breathe. Bring the shoulder blades again in against the tops of the arms. So that sort of forces the upper arm into external rotation. So as the shoulder blades come in, the arms roll away from the ears. So drop your elbows to the ground, slide your chin forward, spread your fingers, and we're going to roll through to Cobra. So inhale up into the heart. Big open breath, buoyant lungs. Hands are grounded fully.
The shoulders are down the back, the shoulder blades are in against the tops of the arms. The face is open and soft. Inhale. Exhaling, hips draw back to child's pose again. And receive the ground, find your breath. And see that one more time. So the elbows down, slide your chin forward. At a certain point, the elbows come up, the hands are grounded. We scoop up into Cobra. Lower tummy lifts, inner thighs are reaching up, tailbone is reaching down. So the lower back feels wide. Inhale. And back into child's pose just one more time. And breathe. And then we'll come forward to the belly. Plonk. And a little spiral there. So your left arm is bent at 90 degrees, hand is on the ground. Turn your left cheek to the ground and then bring that right leg up and over toward the ground behind you. So a nice spiral for the spine and an opening of the left side chest. And breathe, and noticing if you want to put more into it or soften more, like choose your own adventure. And then back to the belly, through the ribs, the gut, the hip, the right thigh, the right ankle. Other side, right arm is out like a scarecrow, right cheek to the ground, and left leg, arcs back over. And breathe. And again, put into it what you feel like you need from it, more or less. The left hip is lengthening away, left side waist has a nice opening. Soften the throat, soften the eyes. And then slowly back to the tummy again, so through the ribs, the solar plexus, the belly, the left hip, the left knee, and lengthening the left leg. Just crawling the fingertips all the way out in front. Put your forehead on the ground. And see if you can just drop your armpits into the ground. Another broad inhalation across the upper back. And then exhaling like the great subsiding. Armpits drop, lower back releases. The legs release, the feet soften. Flat as an old pancake. And letting it ease off even more from there, so like almost like you're becoming embedded in the ground. Beautiful breathing. And then we'll come all the way over to the back. So roll your way over. Arrange yourself on your mat. Let's come back up into happy baby. So the big toes or the outer edges of the feet, knees are bent. And again, a little free movement of our legs. See if you can find a way to clasp your legs or your feet so that your arms can relax and your chest can relax and the throat can soften and the face can soften. And then releasing down into Supta Baddha Konasana, so the soles of the feet come together and the knees drop open, shoulders down the back. Rest the hands on the belly. And just interacting with the breathing, receiving the ground. And then one hand onto the solar plexus, the other hand onto the hips, the lower tummy. And please join me in chanting 3 big Oms before we enter our Shavasana here. So sound to vibrate your body, to vibrate the room. Imagine you're vibrating the whole planet. I just went into low power mode, oh dear. So 3 big Oms.
Inhale. As you exhale, let the arms release open. You can stay here with the legs in bent for Shavasana if you'd like, or just sliding one leg straight and then the other. Shoulders down the back, make yourself comfy. And just drawing in a deep breath. As you exhale, soften into the resonance of your body. Another deep inhalation, like gather yourself in, gather the breath. And then exhaling, just flow out. Like lava seeping. Let go of the forehead, let go of the temples, let go of the scalp and the skull. Let the eyes drop right back. Face resting back like a mask. The jaw and the tongue soft, the throat soft. Trying to tune into a sense of expanding the body kind of at the same pace that the whole universe is slowly expanding. Excuse me. Om Namo Bhagavate Bhagavatsudevaaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Bhagavatsudevaaya. Vasudevaya, Vasudevaya, Vasudevaya Namo. Vasudevaya, Vasudevaya, Vasudevaya Namo. Om Namo Bhagavate Bhagavatsudevaaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Bhagavatsudevaaya. Vasudevaya, Vasudevaya, Vasudevaya Namo.
Vasudevaya, Vasudevaya, Vasudevaya Namo. And beginning to deepen the breathing. Beginning to flicker the fingers and flicker the toes. In your own time, reaching the arms up long overhead, lengthening each leg. You might give a big yawn. One more inhalation into the stretch. And then as you exhale, just relax, relax, relax again. Like filter all the way down. And a big inhalation. And then using the arms to bring yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. And go ahead and bring the arms up to a T. Lift the palms, lift the heart, lift the face, and inhale. Exhaling, drawing the hands together at the center line. And for a moment here, just feeling the heart center. Offering good energy to the people who have shared your practice here today, who shared our practice here today. And good energy to the people in your life. Good energy to the people. And then drawing that good energy right back into yourself. And please join me in chanting Om one time in closing, together in our separate spaces. Thank you all for your practices. Mwah. Thanks everybody for joining on a Friday afternoon. Love and solidarity to everyone. Thanks to Maria and Celine and Stephanie and all the people who are able to support me financially on Patreon and on the other platforms, PayPal and Revolut. And I hope that you all have a lovely weekend. And yeah, if there's Black Lives Matter protests happening, which I actually don't know if there are there? Then I hope that we all don't lose the fervor, or we don't lose our drive to tackle that big issue. Oh, thanks, Noel. Hi. Nice to have you here. And yeah, love you guys. Bye.